Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Sivir, the Battle Mistress. Sivir is a ranged physical damage dealer, especially adept at striking multiple targets at once. Whether left alone to push turrets and kill minions, or contributing to a large fight, Sivir is an excellent champion for any player who wants to deal tons of damage. Sivir's passive is Fleet of Foot. Whenever Sivir strikes an enemy champion with an attack, she gains bonus movement speed for a short time. Boomerang Blade sends out her crossblade forward and then back to her, damaging all enemies it passes through. Boomerang Blade can hit any target twice, both on the way out and on the way back, but it deals less damage as it passes through more targets. Note that Boomerang Blade will follow Sivir on the way back, so you can move to add some extra finesse to the ability. Take Boomerang Blade at level 1 and max it by level 9. Ricochet empowers Sivir's next basic attack to deal bonus damage and then bounce to additional targets. Take your first point early and max Ricochet by level 13. Spell Shield creates a brief shield on Sivir that blocks the first hostile spell cast on her. If Spell Shield successfully blocks a spell, Sivir is refunded the cost of Spell Shield plus some bonus mana. Take a point in Spell Shield early on for protection, but max it only after Boomerang Blade and Ricochet. On the Hunt buffs and creates an aura around Sivir for a moderate duration. Sivir gains significantly increased movement and attack speeds. Nearby allies gain the same movement speed buff, but a smaller attack speed buff. Sivir has phenomenal early game burst damage. After learning Boomerang Blade at level 1 and Ricochet at level 2, position yourself so that Boomerang Blade has a clear path to the enemy champion. Toss a basic attack, press Ricochet to reset your attack timer, and once your opponent stops moving, toss Boomerang Blade. A few seconds later, Dr. Mundo lands Infected Cleaver. I know the slow will prevent Vayne from dodging, so Boomerang Blade into a basic attack into Ricochet gets me first blood. The single most important skill you can learn on Sivir is predicting and blocking enemy abilities with Spell Shield. Here I open up aggressively on Morgana with On the Hunt. I notice Morgana heading up toward me instead of running away, telegraphing that she'll cast Soul Shackles. A quick Spell Shield blocks the slow and the Spell Vamp, granting me an easy kill. Sivir has awesome escape tools and can turn that escape into a great counterattack. While getting chased down by Vayne and Skarner, On the Hunt allows me to create some distance. Skarner begins his ultimate, but a perfectly timed Spell Shield creates another gap. Knowing my team's Skarner is on the way in, I stop to throw damage at my enemies. On the Hunt grants my team strong chasing power and we collapse in on Vayne, Skarner, and Soraka. A basic attack into Ricochet puts plenty of damage onto Soraka and gives me even more movement speed with Fleet of Foot. Thanks to On the Hunt, our Skarner picks up the kill on Vayne and we turn that fight into a 2-kill lead. Try to stay on the lookout for stray spells. They become free mana with Spell Shield. As we retreat from a fight, Morgana tosses out Dark Binding. I turn to intercept it and trigger Spell Shield to gain some quick mana. While waiting for the next minion wave to come, I head for the enemy Wraith camp, bringing it down with a quick attack into Ricochet and Boomerang Blade. Into Minion, Sivir is an exceptional pusher and duelist at the bottom lane. I focus on taking down the enemy minion waves with Boomerang Blade and Ricochet, leading my own minions to the enemy capture point. Early boots of speed and Fleet of Foot keep me out of Singed's reach as I continue to build pressure. When Singed finally does come to attack me, I have a full minion wave waiting to strike back, while Boomerang Blade and basic attacks take him down, allowing me free reign over the quarry. Putting together all of these traits can really produce some incredible results. I head to the quarry to interrupt the enemy capture, and turn to run away from Garen. I'm able to constantly run back in between attacks, triggering Ricochet and Boomerang Blade whenever possible, and creating distance with Fleet of Foot. With On the Hunt, I'm able to pick up the kill while Garen retreats before turning to Singed. Exhaust keeps me at max range and makes Boomerang Blade easy to land. However, I shouldn't chase Singed through Poison Trail, so I lifesteal from minions to regain health. When Singed does come back in, a quick Spell Shield blocks Fling, and suddenly Singed is out of options, falling quickly to Boomerang Blade. For runes, I take flat attack damage marks, flat armor seals, magic resist per level glyphs, and flat attack damage quintessences. This setup significantly buffs my early game damage and durability, allowing me a stress-free early game to set up for late game dominance through items. My Masteries are 23-0-7, taking every possible physical damage increase in offense, aside from flat armor penetration, and reaching down the utility tree for increased mana regeneration. I take Exhaust and Flash for summoner spells, allowing me to disarm aggressive threats and escape from scary situations. In Classic, open with a Doran's Blade. Feel free to add more if you need the early game strength. Add Berserker's Greaves and then reach for Bloodthirster. Your next major purchase should be Trinity Force, and then start to figure out what else you'll need. If you want more damage, Infinity Edge is best against squishy targets, while Last Whisper will help you against tanks. If you're dying too quickly in fights, Atma's Impaler or Randuin's Omen will protect you from physical damage, while Hexdrinker and Quicksilver Sash are great against magic damage. In Dominion, you'll have similar build goals. Open with a Prospector's Blade, Boots of Speed, and 2 health potions. Upgrade to Berserker's Greaves and rush for a Sanguine Blade. Add Trinity Force and make the same considerations as before, choosing Last Whisper and or Infinity Edge for damage, and armor or magic resist items as needed. Thanks for tuning in to the Sivir Champion Spotlight. Please subscribe to the Riot Games YouTube channel above, and don't forget to thumbs us up just below the video.